Good morning, everybody. It is nice to be back streaming. I've actually been looking forward to this for a while. Last week was really boring without streaming, I'm not gonna lie, because I was just like so focused on trading that it was just less fun almost. Yeah, streaming definitely makes trading more fun, and I wouldn't say easier, but it is a lot better. Yeah, so I'm happy to be back. Nice to see you, Kevin. Nice to see you, Max. I'm back, and hopefully for a good bit of time. Yeah, I think maybe like every other month I will probably take a week off just to focus on my psychology and myself. But yeah, all right, let's get right into it then. First of all, news. Let's check news. I always forget to do that, so it's always gonna be the first thing I do from now on. No news today, so that's nice. Nice, and let's get into gold. Let's see what's happening. Let's do markups. Let's see. Let's start with daily. Let's find our areas of interest. We have an area of interest right here. We have an area of interest up here. What about down here? Yeah, we have one down here. Going to 4 hour. This one right here. Right there. Just trying to mark up any spot I see where price has lots of reactions to. It doesn't hurt to mark this up. This is pretty clean traffic through here, so that's cool. There is some wicks and some rejections off of this level right here, so I think that might be useful to know. Right here has a little something. Yeah, I think that's it for that. But if we look at what's happening on the charts, we are getting a type 1 currently. A 1 hour type 1, a 30-minute type 1. It's nothing on the 15. It's coming down for liquidity. This is kind of like a type. It's very scuffed because of how big this move was. But it may not look that bad, actually. Just depends on other things. I say that if we get an actual retest, a proper type 1 fully, and it comes down to this line, I may take a buy. What's DXY looking like? I don't know, DXY is pretty bullish. Let's mark up DXY. Let's see, daily right here. Don't know where to mark up the bottom of that. Some 4 hour levels. Some 2 hours right here. 2 hour levels. That's why DXY is so annoying. There's a level everywhere, I swear. Alright, I think that's our levels. How does that look on 1 minute? Yeah. Looks pretty clean on 1 minute, I think. So we're at an area of interest. So if we can continue to get some rejections, break these lows, then I think that and gold can continue down. I think that might make for some clean type 1s. We'll have to see. But I'm not interested in taking the trade until we break lows on DXY. Yeah, until we break lows on DXY. And until we get a good retest. There was potential sells I did see. But that was before 9. And then 4 hour open went bearish. I didn't want to take that. Just not my trading time really. But that wouldn't have been that bad with how bullish DXY was. So. Hey, you give 100% focus, okay? I'll be back in 30. Alright, sounds good. Yep. I'm getting to the point with trading where I either know if I'm going to take a trade or if I know if I'm not going to take a trade, which is really nice because I don't have to sit and worry about if the trade is good, if I like it or not. I just look at it. I know if it follows my rules and I get in or I get out. So it is pretty nice. That was a deep pullback. It is a type 1, but it's just not for me. That type 3 is really scuffed. I mean, you even have a bigger type 3 here. You know, it's going up, right? All-time highs, break lows, break highs again, and come down for the retest. So it's just a big type 3. Probably clear on the 5 minute actually. Yeah, see 5 minute looks very clean actually. $5 minute actually doesn't look that bad. Neither does 15 minute. With the 30 minute type 1, the 1 hour type 1. Nope, not yet. No trades yet. Did you take any trades, John? It was like this I thought someone was probably gonna take. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. Pretty much waiting for some good buys. If price came down to here, I was probably gonna enter into a trade, but never came down for a full retest on that 30 minute 1 hour type 1. Yeah, that 15-30 minute flipped. DXY looking like the DXY is also pushing pretty bullish. That's the issue. So yeah, since both DXY and gold are pushing bullish, it's kind of just a little bit scary. Thinking that gold is probably going to have to rebalance itself eventually. I think we can expect price to get up to but daily highs over here around 48 or 2048, and then we can start seeing some rejections if DXY continues pushing bullish, that is, because you can see DXY has been pretty bullish for the past couple of days and 4 hours and 2 hours. So because of that, I think that we're just waiting for price to get up to this level and then it's going to reject. I called him sick today just to trade. Oh my gosh. That's dedication. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Better make it a winning day then, or at least a learning day. How was my week? Trading week last week? I'll show you how my week was last week. Yeah, I'll show you the journal. I need to post it in like a resource thing in the Discord. This was my week last week. 5 trades, 4 wins, 2 losses. And the loss was like $2. It was nothing. So, but sadly it was a loss, so I had to document it. I mean, I did lose 4% of the account, but compared to like how much I usually risk, that's nothing. Yeah, they were pretty good trades, I think. There's this one. I thought that was honestly a really clean, easy trade, but I hit TP1 and I was holding a little bit too long, so I didn't like take full 1.5. It was like 1.4, and but yeah, it's a good trade. Decent setups, and then there's this one. This one was a small loss, yeah. Yeah, there's this trade. So what happened here was I got in for like a really bad type 3. It was just low quality. And then a bigger, better type 3, I think is like, you can see better on the 5-minute. There was just a lot of reactions. Like there was a 2-hour type 2 that got touched when I got tapped out, and a 1-hour type 2, and lots of stuff that happened. So I learned a lot from that trade, which was pretty cool. Yeah, and then there was just this trade. That was a sweet trade. Yeah, I learned last week was just mainly learning all about DXY, I feel like, and managing my psychology. But it was a really good week. I'm happy I took it off. Doing FTMO right now, Jackson. You're from New Zealand? Sweet, man. I feel like I love trading in the trading community just because everyone is like from so many different places. Like I think I have at least like 5 people I know from every different continent, just about. So that's awesome. I think I actually only know like 2 people from Africa, but yeah, I'm from America. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. I like it. Yeah, that's some pretty good hours. New York is pretty cool. I wish, honestly though, I could trade London, but it's in the middle of the night for me, so it's a little hard. From 1:30 to 8? Oh my gosh, do you sleep during the day or something? What the heck? I used to wake up for London at like 3 in the morning, but after after trying to do it for like 2 months, I was just so unhappy getting no sleep. Yeah, I couldn't do that. My motivation is so bad. I would not be able to wake up for that. Alright, what's DXY doing? DXY is still pushing. It's still pushing like crazy. I think that there's an imbalance between DXY and gold right now. Like, when did it start pushing? At 806 to now. When was 806 on gold? Yeah, they've both just been bullish pretty much since this time. they're pretty in sync. So I think, like I said, what needs to happen is we just need to get at a price where gold can catch up to DXY. I've noticed that before. It's like, yeah, it's really similar, right? Yeah, DXY is so similar to gold right now. And I've noticed that when this happens, pretty much all that needs to happen is gold needs to reach a level where there's been lots of rejections in the past, a really strong AOI, and I think that will probably be 48, and then it can start to reject, because gold always catches up to DXY eventually in my experience. But I hate days like this. It just makes it so complicated. I try not to trade without DXY, so if gold doesn't start reacting to DXY, it might be a no trade day. 24 on gold. Like the price. Are you talking about like as a price spot? Yeah, it's gonna be a tough day today. That's for sure. I need to do my weekly plan. I've been doing pretty bad at this. I want to start doing it. Yeah, and last week I followed my plan. I focused on psychology. I got comfortable with my trades. I don't care about winning anymore. I care about just learning. So last week was a win as far as the weekly plan. Yeah. I think I'm gonna add a spot, a learning spot. I think that'll go before date. Got more comfortable. You can never get fully comfortable taking trades, right? Yeah, and then other than that, I did everything. The biggest thing is still just the goal, getting confident and carefree. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. I need to work on trying to lose too. I need to, like, I only think about why it's gonna win, and I don't think about why it's gonna lose enough. But what's the support level for your retest? Nothing really for like a retest for like it to come back down at this point. There's nothing for it to come back down. If there was, it would have been this, but it's too late for that. But I think once we get to 48, prices are gonna start reacting to DXY possibly. But that's just mostly based on this area of interest, this 4-hour back here and this previous daily. Because like, I think it was I think it was this around here. I think it was this move down. DXY and gold weren't fully confluent a lot, especially towards the end right here. But once gold hit an area of interest, it was able to catch up to DXY and then flip bullish for a bit. So it's like sometimes gold just needs to get to where it needs to go, and then it can react and start being reasonable with DXY. But I'm just not sure if this is a big enough of a rejection zone, because like you can definitely tell this spot. You can definitely see this spot. You know, all the rejections we've had, and it's crazy how much this level matters. But on I don't think it's enough for that level, but yeah, might not be enough. Yours was kind of mixed, huh? Did you not like follow your plan or what? First time I've heard of DXY. I've heard DXY mentioned. Can you explain more, bro? Yeah. So, man, I just unsubscribed to premium. It'd be so much better if I could open 2 charts, but I'll do this. Let me find a good price. So gold and DXY are both confluent with each other. So pretty much if gold is bearish, if gold is bearish, DXY should be bullish. I've noticed, and I think most people who also trade the strategy have noticed, that gold reacts to DXY. So DXY will do a move like 5 minutes ahead of gold. So if you're trying to take a sell and you just want to look at DXY real quick, you can see if DXY is going the opposite way. So if you're taking a quick sell, you want to see DXY be bullish, And so yeah, for the most part, if it's bearish, if gold is bearish, that's because DXY was bullish. Let's just check it out. I'm just finding a random spot. 6:45 to 7:45. That was Monday. Yeah, that's today. Yeah, so here's what you can see. So from here to here, started around 6:20 and ended around 7:30. This started at 6:40 to 7:40. So what you can see is that gold was bearish here, and that's because DXY started to go bullish like 10 minutes before gold. So if I was ever to try to take a sell here on gold, I'd say stop loss was above the previous AOI, targeting previous lows. If that was the case, I would have checked DXY, and I would have been like, okay, DXY has been bullish for, the last like 15 minutes, and it had this giant move bullish. It had this giant move bullish right here, and so I would have been seeing that at 6:40, and that would have been my confirmation, seeing how bullish DXY was, that gold is gonna be very bearish. So I would have taken the sell. So that's just generally how it works, but sometimes it's not always that clear. Most of the time it is. So if you don't know much about DXY, you should just keep an eye out for that. And if you have a journal, just journal if DXY was helping you at all. If it was, DXY was trending the opposite way. And if so, it may help your win rate. Yeah, but it's not always that simple. Like at 8 to 9:30 right now, it's just been the same thing. So like around 8 to 9:30, they just look the exact same, which is really rare. Well, not super rare actually, but it's just super annoying. So usually what happens is you need gold to get to a certain price, and then it will start acting in counter a negative relationship with DXY. Some day did, some days not. Yeah, that's how it goes for the most part. Yeah, last week was hard with DXY. During like New York, it was kind of tough. I think like 3 of my trades were actually like around a little before, like 2 hours before this and 2 hours after this. Yeah, we're getting a strong push up on gold. Maybe this was the price that gold needed to react to. It is possible. Let's check that out. Sorry, DXY. See how strong this area of interest is on DXY. It's pretty strong. You can see lots of rejections around this level. Well, if DXY does continue to reject, make new lows, that would be pretty sweet, because then that means we have pretty good expectations for gold to go up. What I would love to see is this, a little shift of structure with this gold retest, but it's going a little higher than I thought it would. Yeah, wow, it's just pushing. It is Monday, so whatever happens today, we can be looking forward to it. Like, expect the same things to happen, tomorrow and the rest of the week. So today is just seeing what the market is acting like. So you can see that DXY obviously wasn't confluent around today. And if it's not confluent around tomorrow, maybe I just won't worry about DXY, which is pretty rare. I always use DXY. Yeah, exactly. So like, New York does give these big giant 5-minute type 3s. So like last time we had a couple, like we had a big one Monday. I wonder if I have enough. I'm not pro, so I don't know if I can. 16th. I think it was around this time actually. Yeah, here it is. We also had a pretty clean type 3 in my opinion. Right, came up for the retest after creating highs, a new low. Yeah, and then not so long after that, I think it was just like the next day. Or it was the day after. Yeah, here it is. The day after, we still had like kind of another giant type 3. So usually when I've noticed when we get these giant type 3s, it happens a good bit. So if that was the move, then tomorrow I will probably be looking for the same move, because you can see the same thing. So yeah, I think that we might just be getting these big moves from now on, so this week. So that would be what I will look for. We might get off the charts. Yeah. With a move like that, you just can't. That's just the move for the day, you know? You can't really expect much more. There's not going to be any new trades, so I think I'm still going to watch for a little bit longer, but I doubt I'm going to take anything. $6 a.m. 6 a.m. You're talking about like 2 hours ago? Nope, no trade today. I was waiting for one, but didn't come for a full retest where I wanted it to. And then it shot up. Pow. Yep, but we learned from today, and now we're gonna, because I think the move probably would have been the retest right here off these lows. So that means tomorrow we're going to be looking for a trade just like what happened today, and just try to replicate and do the same thing every single day. So that's the goal. Yeah, I see that. No trade today yet, Kevin. Yeah, so last week went really well. I was just focusing on like my psychology, and like I've noticed my analysis isn't bad. Like for the most part, if I was a purely mechanical trader, I think I'd be doing really well. But obviously emotions get in the way, and I try to follow intuition sometimes, which doesn't work out. So I was really just focusing on psychology and managing my emotions, and it went really well. And yeah, I for a while, because I was streaming, I was just so focused on taking a trade, because I was just really wanting to be like entertaining and stuff. And like it's not fun really for the most part to, you know, like watch a stream and not take a trade, in my opinion. I only watch like streamers when they take trades, so I was thinking about that a lot, and I got into a lot of trades I probably shouldn't have. But yeah, since I took the week off, I was focused on psychology. I think I took 2 weeks off actually. But you've been waiting for my stream? Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I when I was taking my week off, I was hanging out with a lot of friends who don't trade and who don't have a lot of goals. And they would, you know, they just party, they just have fun. They're all kids, they're all my age though, which is fair. They're all 18, 17. So I can't blame them too much. But man, it was not as nice. It's just not the same. I was like trying to talk to them about like what they want to do with their life and what are they going to do with their jobs and stuff. And I don't know. I just felt a little disappointed. So I'm happy to be back with people who also are here to get the grind and focus on trading. Yeah, I try to have a social life, but it just gets so out of balance so easily. I either like grind and don't talk to my friends, or I talk to my friends too much and I don't focus on work so much. So it's hard to balance, but it is good to have someone to talk to. But yeah, I definitely missed having a good community. That's for sure. Haven't touched grass for a month. 100% just left my job in March. Trading 2 years now, full time since March. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I really want to do something like that eventually. Well, I guess technically I am. I don't have a job, so I do it full time, but I'm not profitable yet, so it's just kind of weird. Yeah, it's nice that you got to that point. Yeah, that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. I was watching a lot of my streams back too, because obviously it is like a little job. Like you do want to get good at streaming, and I realized that there's a lot of times I just didn't talk, and which wasn't good. I wasn't explaining what I was doing and stuff, so I'm definitely gonna try to work on and improve on that. So, but yeah. Nothing spectacular, by the way. I mean, you're top 1% of day traders, man. If you're profitable. Yeah, but it is definitely hard work, and it just takes a lot of losing, a lot of learning. I'm technically profitable, but it's like I use such a small account, like $100, that it doesn't even matter. So I need to apply for a prop firm probably soon enough. I feel like one thing I do want to make sure with my streams, and I should probably put it in the description actually, is that I'm still new. I've only been trading for it. This is the start of the 8th month, is it? When did I start trading? No, this is still 7.5 months. So like, I feel like I should put in the description, I'm still new. That way people don't try to copy my trades. In the middle of a Mark Douglas book at the moment. Super good for mental analysis. Yeah, I need to start reading more books, that's for sure. Let me get it. It's not a book about day trading, and it's not a book about, like, it's a psychology book, yeah, but it's, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people wouldn't think it would help with psychology, with trading at least. But I realized I was having just such a hard time understanding what emotions even were, and why I was getting upset for losing and things. And so, and like even in like my social life, I've just like had like no clue about why I was feeling certain things. And so before I even wanted to learn how to like fully manage emotions and manage my expectations and thoughts, I wanted to like learn what emotions were. And so I got this book called like Mind Hacking Happiness. And it pretty much just talks about what emotions are and why you feel certain things. And it just talks about how like all your emotions are based off of expectations. So if those expectations aren't met, or if they're met but in a certain way, you get a certain emotion. So like if you expect something to be done and it doesn't happen, you get upset, right? And it just talks about how to manage those emotions and how to deal with your emotions. So like Tom talks about it a lot. He says, you know, try to lose, expect to lose, because you want to learn. And what that does is it manages your emotions so that you don't get upset when you lose now. And you almost get even happy, because if you try to lose and you want to lose because you want to learn, then it aligns with your expectations so you don't get upset as much. And that's just essentially a lot of what this book comes to play. This is the first book I've actually read about psychology. Like I think I only have like a little bit left. Yeah, I have like an eighth left, a quarter left. But it's a good book. I definitely recommend this one. So it's my favorite book, because if you're want to learn about trading psychology, there's probably better books, but general emotions and stuff, this is so far my favorite book. Yeah, exactly. Just think of the worst scenario. Like if you, it's kind of like that. Figure what the word is, but like when you're just down all the time and you, like a pessimist, I think so. Like the glass is half empty, not half full, and it's like you just if you just expect the worst and you think of the worst, then when it comes to play, you're gonna be fine. And it's kind of sad, but I think that's the reality of some things like trading. I love seeing price react to my areas of interest. It's so satisfying. Seeing just a clean rejection. Little price glitches around here. Yeah, some things like trading. Yeah, trading, man. You can't expect to win. You can't even want to win. It's like the psychology in trading is so counterintuitive. It's like the exact opposite of what you thought it would be. Like you go into it like wanting to win, wanting to take trades, and you quickly realize you just have to detach yourself from that. You have to journal. You have to think about the long term, and it feels so counterintuitive. Yeah, so I think I might trade around 11. I'll be active in the Discord. I think everyone is here who's on YouTube is in the Discord. But if you're not, you can just ask and I'll send the link to my Discord. All of us are really active in there. And but yeah, I think that's probably gonna be it. But I'll trade around 11, I think, and I'll try to find another trade during. Well, that's the next 2-hour open, by the way. And I'll try to see if there's another trade. And yeah, DXY flipped. Yep. See, like DXY or gold, like they just need to get to a certain price, and then it will do. But if it's in the middle of like a clean traffic area where there's no resistance, like if you have a area of interest down here and an area of interest down here on both gold and DXY, then they're both just gonna go to one of them reaches this so they can reject. Although I've noticed it's usually gold, but have I heard about Tori trades? She trades like traded like 8 times this year and made yeah, I know who you're talking about. She's insane. I think she switched to like swing trading, right? Yeah, swing trading trend lines. I don't know if I could do that. 8 trades, like that's not enough for me to learn from. That's the issue. I would take the trade and then I would just not know why it played out, because I mean, it's taken me, I only have 21 trades journaled, but it's taken me over, double, triple this to like learn why things work out and why they don't. I couldn't learn from that many little trades. I guess that's true. She has been doing it for a long time. Yeah. But so I think my plan for gold next time is gonna be based off today. So we had those, which we get them often, but we had these 5-minute type 3s. Right. And yeah, it was a 1-hour type 1, 2-hour type, 30-minute type 1. Yeah, and DXY was not confluent, so I'm probably gonna be looking for these things tomorrow. So I got little sticky notes that I use for reminders. DXY not confluent. That's just to remind me tomorrow that DXY wasn't really helpful today, so it might not be helpful tomorrow. And then I'm also going to do 5-minute type 3. Yeah, because you can see that there was a 5-minute type 3 that played out today. So I'm probably going to be looking for something like that. It was almost more of a break and retest. I mean, it did create a low, it did create a high, but that's a type 3, right? Usually it would look like this, though. Oh well. I think it's close enough. There at least was a type 3 I missed here, I think. Anyways, 5-minute type 3. This is just to remind me for tomorrow that there's a higher time. What do I want for this one? Yeah, there's some higher time frame setups I need to look at. Yeah, but I think that's the reminders for tomorrow. I'm just gonna try to find the same exact trade that there was today. And hopefully price action is the same. We do have news at 8:30 tomorrow, if I remember right. Yeah, 8:30 tomorrow. It's PPI. Pretty sure PPI is usually decently big. Or maybe not. Maybe it's CPI that's big. But yeah, I think that's the plan for tomorrow, is to do the same exact thing we did today. But yeah, that'll be it for stream today. There's not gonna be any trades with this high volume going on. I missed the move down here somewhere. I think I really would have taken it if it came down to retest right here, but that's it. Do some demo trades for content. Okay, I would. That's not a bad idea, actually. I don't have a backtesting software anymore. I got rid of FX Replay. I stopped using it. I can just paper trade on here, can't I? Yeah. I'll figure it out later. But I do actually have some stuff to do in 10 minutes. So I should just get off now and just get ready for that. But yeah, it was fun. It was nice being back. There's a free replay on Go Try. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to check that out next time. But it was fun being back. It was nice talking to people who also trade and have similar mindsets of getting the grind on. So, but I have to go, and my mom's calling me right now just because I have to clean. So we have company coming over. I'll catch you guys later.